Good morning. Hey guys, welcome back. Nice to see you guys again. I hope everybody can hear me well. I don't know if on TikTok it's working. Hello. Yes, it can. All right, welcome back, guys. It's been a couple of days. How you doing, Japan Street Racing? Hey, Ride, how you doing, my good friend? I'm so happy to see you guys. I missed live streaming, and it's been a long week. Hey, Anwar, how you doing, man? My TikTok is not connected yet, so just bear with me for a minute as I'm reading on my streaming PC here. I hope it connects really soon, but I'm good. Yeah. I've been traveling for business the whole week, so that means no live streaming because I wasn't home. And I also had a fantastic cruise with my family on the weekend before. So last weekend, about this time, I was on the ocean. I don't even know where exactly right now. It was Sunday, so Sunday I was. Oh yeah, right now I wasn't on the ocean. I was at the A Perfect Day at Coco Cay, the Royal Caribbean island. All right, TikTok connected. Nice. Oh, Japan, that's so cool. You're gonna get a meta quest. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome, man. Yeah, and now I'm back. Then I traveled Monday, and I went to a bunch of cities this week. So that's why I wasn't live streaming. And I went to Portland, I went to Minneapolis, I went to Madison, Wisconsin, and then I went to Joplin, Missouri, and then Galena, Kansas, and then Atlanta, Georgia, and finally back home on Friday. And yesterday I did not stream because I was at a car meet. I just wanted to kind of go to a car meet and say hello to my good Volvo friends. So that's what I did. And I think I chose the wrong live stream here. Okay, this is the right one. All right, so yeah, I'm back. And so glad to see you guys back here. Hey, Kent, I'm good, man. How are you? We got TikTok connected. We got YouTube. We got the dog here with me. I don't know if you guys can see her. She's here today. Yeah. All right, let's get started. Let's go back. Today I want to drive an Euro Truck Simulator. I know it's not my regular game on Sundays. I just feel like going here because next Wednesday I'm traveling to Berlin. So then again, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna live stream today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. But then I'm back only on pretty much by the new year on the 31st. That's when I'm back from Europe. I'm gonna be in Germany and also Spain. So those are the places I'm gonna be at. All right, let's get started. Oh, hey Malik, thank you for the goat, man. Thank you. Didn't tell you I don't like EVs, but a Renault 5 E-Tech changed my mind not to Tesla stuff. That's funny, man. Yeah, Teslas are a hard sell for me as well. Not because they're electric. I just don't. I'm not a big fan of their appearance and interior and that kind of stuff. I don't like any, this modern like trend of like putting a huge iPad on the dashboard and calling it a day. I don't quite like that. Saifala, hello, man. Malik, thank you for the roses, my friend. Let's get inside the truck. It's been a while, so I hope everything is working because it's incredible how just a few days with the computer off, things will just go bananas. I don't know why, but it does. Can we get a Japan trucking game? That'd be cool. I do have the analog today, man. It's the analog. You missed the digital ones then. Let's get the engine started here. Back inside the cockpit. The sound. Is it sounding? Oh, gotta turn off the. Ooh, we don't have sound. What's going on? Oh, that's music. Oh, it's muted. There we go. Yeah, Teslas don't go vroom vroom. Yeah, I think the engine sound is something really important. As a car lover, you know, like, for instance, I can compare my Volvo S60 T8 and the Cadillac CT5V. Both will do 0 to 60 in very similar times. The Volvo will do in 4.3 seconds 0 to 60, and the Cadillac will do in 4.6. A 0.3 difference is negligible. However, it's so much more fun in the Cadillac. The noise it makes, the vibration, you know, it's like it's power, you know, it's so much more fun. I don't know. But I'm biased. I realize that. I'm super biased. And well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Let's get started. I don't think I have any cargo here today, so we need to find... Oh, we are in Sweden. We're at the Volvo factory, in fact. So let's go to Germany. I mean, I'm going to Germany next week, so let's see if I can find something around Berlin and Dresden. This is the cities that I'm going to be visiting next week. So I'm going to be landing in Berlin on the 17th, and then I'm driving on the 18th to Dresden. Spend a day or two there, and then we're driving to Hedlingberg, which is somewhere over here, near this Leipzig, and then we're gonna go back to Berlin, and then we're traveling from Berlin by airplane all the way to Barcelona, which is right here. I don't know. I probably am shadow banned again, or it's just because I haven't been live streaming for a while now. You know, YouTube, there's nobody. I have no clue why. And TikTok's quite low as well. You know, they all say on these platforms, like, oh yeah, you can take breaks, don't worry about it. If you don't live stream for a week or two, it's okay. No, it's not. It's not okay. They will definitely punish you, and you can clearly see I have only you two guys, and usually I have about 50 to 100 right now, and then it climbs up to about 300 and then goes down. But anyways, let's find here a trip to Berlin or Germany. Where? So we have this one, which is north. Cut flowers. Let's go here to Hanover. I haven't discovered Hanover yet, so that should be good. Do we have time to get there? Yes, we do. Let's set the GPS and let's go. All right. All right, put your seatbelts on and let's get going. I have to get my dog fixed here because she is in a position to kind of... Yeah, my dog is here. Parking brake. Off. Hey, Isabella! How are you? And I turned the wrong way. The exit is on the other side. Back from vacation, kind of a rate. I was on a business trip. I did go on vacation on the weekend, last weekend. But during the week, I was, in fact, on a business trip. And then next week, I'm going to be out on real vacation. That's going to be my, you know, yearly vacation. Where is the exit here? That's not here. Dang. I don't remember. How did I get here? No idea. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Oh yeah, the dog is here, Isabella. We have the dog. She is... My wife is... I think she's drying her hair soon. You know, and she doesn't quite like the noise. Oh, there is the exit. Why don't I drive in real life? Cam Run X-Champ. I was at a car meet yesterday, driving my cars. So I do drive in real life. Because you see me driving on a simulator, it doesn't mean I don't drive in real life. Why don't you sleep? I'm not seeing you sleeping right now. Alright, alright, alright. One, you work as a driver, and then you come home to work as a truck driver. Yeah, some people do. A lot of pilots will fly airplanes and then go back home and fly airplanes. Anzori, you can't purchase a cockpit like this. You can build one. And I do have a tutorial on my channel that you can just follow and build one yourself. Pretty high revs for a diesel, I must say. L4T, no, they're not high, man. They're just calibrated. So the tachometer has 8,000 RPMs, and I calibrated to match with the red line. So every car, every truck, everything that I drive will match the red line, not the number. It doesn't make any sense for me to match the number. Otherwise, if I'm driving an F1 car, it has over 15,000 RPMs. Then if you're driving a truck, you have 2,000 RPMs. So it won't move the needle all the way. So it makes more sense to have the red line calibrated. Why does it look so easy to stay in the right lane, but when I do try to sim, it could be the same, super hard? I don't know, man. Maybe your view is not calibrated just right. Anwar, it's lagging. Doesn't look laggy to me here on my feedback monitor. But I don't know. Oh, no worries, Anzori. It's on my link tree if you're interested in checking out the tutorial. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick, for the rose, man. Thank you, sir. So we are going to get a cargo. We're going to take to Germany. Yeah, but there is something wrong with YouTube. It's definitely shadow banning me today. They're punishing me for not live streaming for so long. That's for sure. And they're gonna get like a blast in next week because I'm gonna be out for a little over 10 days. We're going here. Yeah, we're taking that turn. Would you want a Renault in the US? Man, I don't know. I'm not a big Renault guy. We used to have them. I mean, we still have them in Brazil. But I'm not a big, Renault guy. Or French cars, for that matter. I'm not a big Citroën or a Peugeot. I mean, I appreciate them for what they are, but... Does the AC work? All the buttons do, but there's no air coming out of here. So I can press any button here and they will do button things. But there's no air coming out of here. I don't really need air coming out from the vents. I am in my home office, so that means I have plenty of air conditioning. If it's hot, it's going to be blowing cool air, and if it's cold, it's going to be blowing hot air. Random Mr. Deucer, it's called Euro Truck Simulator. Yes, username. We are playing ETS2 right now. I want to get acclimated. Yeah, acclimated. Next week on Wednesday, I'm traveling to Berlin, and I just want to drive a little more in Europe, just to get a feel for it. Gonna be my first time there. Advanced chassis mode for a semi is kind of crazy. Yeah, I use the active chassis settings here for the camera, so advanced will go back to the cockpit. Like if I change camera here, I click this button, it'll go back. Comfort will detach the trailer. And I don't think I put anything on the sport button. I don't think so. I don't remember. Axel, it's pretty good so far. It's Sunday. I got to sleep a little later, so that's always nice. Oh, Isabella, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Thank you so much. French cars are quirky. That is true. I remember when there was a Citroën Picasso in Brazil, and they had the weirdest dashboard at the time. Random, how much was the total set for the wheel game, etc.? So just the cockpit itself, the Simrig, was about $700. Then the wheelbase that I'm using right now is a Fanatec. The Fanatec one here is about $899, I think. And that's about how much I spent. Woo. Hello, buddy. Does the radio work? Yes, the radio works. FM, AM, CDs. There's 6 CD changer in here. And also the Bluetooth audio from the computer coming to my speakers. Yes, everything works. How much was the total setup? I just answered. Thank you for the follow, guys. How much was you? Please don't spam the chat because that makes the chat move faster. So that kind of makes it harder for me to answer all of the questions. So just, you know, be mindful for all the other people watching also. Why? Why does that happen, Morley? The Xara Picasso. Yes, the Xara Picasso. That was a kind of a SUV, minivan kind of car. I don't know. Was the game free? No, the game was not free. The game is, I think it's like $5 when it's on sale, and it's like $20 when it's not on sale. But then again, the main problem is you do have to buy a bunch of DLCs to get it like to a somewhat playable level. So that's the only problem. I'm Kitty. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. After a little bit over a week break, not like a fun break, but a break nonetheless. I was on a business trip, so I didn't live stream the whole week. So you use the flashers on your setup when you're backing up. Should I do that? I don't know. I don't drive real trucks, so I don't know if I have to do that. I can start doing the flashers. And as for flashers, I understand you're talking about the hazard lights, right? Some people call it flashers. Some people call it hazards. Oliver, hello. Okay, yeah, no, I don't. I never knew if I needed to do that. It does the beeping sound. Ollie, thank you for the follow. We're arriving at what it seems to be a farm here. We are in Sweden. Piglin Forever, how much did it cost? So on my tutorial, I break down every single price, but I did spend about $700 on the Simrig, meaning car parts, hardware, and I'm using just one hand because my dog is down here. All right. Let's get the job. So we're driving to Germany. We're going to go to Hanover. And that's because I'm going to be in Germany this week, and I want to just, you know, drive in Germany in the game as well. Oh, here's the trailer. Super easy. Trucks don't rev that high. Oh, David, well noted. Yeah, this is calibrated, my friend. Calibrated for the red line, not the numbers. I don't care about the number. I care about where the red line is. And the reason is very simple. I play with different cars and trucks and F1 cars and GT3s and Volvos, BMWs, whatever I drive. I always want to see where the red line is, not what the number is. Who cares if I have to shift at 22,000 RPMs or if I have to shift at 7,000 RPMs? But I do care where the red line is. That means I do have to shift. So that's why it's calibrated. Whenever the truck is at 2,000-ish RPMs, that's going to be around 7,000 RPMs. And I have my dog here. That's why I'm like driving with one hand. We're going to click here, comfort, and it's going to connect the trailer. And I have some good news for next year. Moza is going to be our new channel sponsor. And I am going to upgrade my whole system to a Moza system. That means more content videos because I'm going to have to take this apart. Put the Moza here, and then put the steering wheel. I'm gonna make a video about the steering wheel as well. Look forward to that. It's gonna be fun. Let's see, can I go around here? I think I can. Yo, Bonobo! Bonono! How is that so realistic, Ren? It's because I do have a real interior here. Back from vacationing, KC. Actually, I'm back from a business trip. I am going to go on a vacation this week, however. Oh, that's going to be a tight turn. But we're going to try to make it do. Oh, man. Yes, Yaya. I haven't been here the whole week, Yaya. I traveled on Friday the previous Friday. I went on a cruise ship. And I came back on Monday. And then Monday, I literally got to port, drove back home, and I had to catch a flight. So I've been flying the whole week. from Monday till Friday, I've been flying all over the United States. And then, ouch, what did I crash into? Oh, there was a car there. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, so I'm back since Friday evening. And then yesterday I had a car meet, Volvo car meet here in Tampa. So that brought me there. Although I drove my Cadillac there, I have a bunch of friends there, so they wanted to see the Caddy. I'm Kitty, 700 for everything car interior related. 300 for the car parts itself. And then about $400 for wood, metal, carpet, you know, that kind of stuff. Don't read the comments. Focus on the road. I am focused, Layla. The problem, Layla, with the crash back there is that on my left window here, and I can show you the left window. It's right here. Oop, that right here. This is my left window. And the left window is blocked right here. You can't really see it, but it's blocked by the streaming PC. So that's where I see if all the transmission is working, if the live stream is working, the chat windows, and etc. But I can't really see, so whenever I turn left, I kind of go blind, if you will. I'm back, Casey, and unfortunately I'm gonna go away again, but I'll be back then for good. I don't have any vacation time scheduled for any time soon then. Thank you for the follow, guys. What kind of Cadillac? David, I've got a Cadillac CT5V. A brand new one, in fact. It just broke 1,000 miles yesterday. 2026 Cadillac CT5V. It was my dream car alongside with the Volvo S60R, which is this one. XT5. No, I got the CT5V. Can you speak Japanese? I cannot. I can speak Portuguese, but not Japanese. Oh, thank you. Through Denmark. Yes. Are we going to go through Denmark? That's a good question. Let me check, Isabella. Oh, I think we are. We are going to go through Denmark. Yes. Thank you for the super chat, Isabella. Thank you so much. You have a 2008 STS. Nice. B. That's so cool, David. I love Cadillacs. You know, I've owned a 2016 Cadillac CTS, just a regular CTS, and I was in love with that car. Super cool car. I can't complain. Never gave me any headaches. But I'm a Volvo guy, so I traded that Cadillac into a Volvo S90 at the time in 2018. So I spent 2 years with the Cadillac. And then I moved on to the S90, and then the S90 gave way to a Volvo S60 in 2020, and then I bought another S60 and I kept the other one in 2022, and then now I traded my T5, the 2020, into the Cadillac. I really love Cadillacs, however, so. Stick shift? Yes, Jeremy, it is a stick shift. This is a Volvo Spaceball you see down here, which is a very special Volvo manual transmission that was equipped in the Volvo S60R from the early 2000s. Ah, thank you for the candy money, Isabella. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And when you comment on my videos and everything, it's really good to have you here. Curitiba, yes, sir. How does speedometer work? I'm Kitty. So it uses Arduino. The Arduino Uno is the one I'm using here. You can use an ESP32, but I'm using the Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield on top of it. Yeah, Casey. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. I'm back from a little business trip, so, you know, trying to get the hang of it again. And I decided to come here on Euro Truck Simulator today because I'm going to be in Europe next week. I'm excited about that. I really hope to get some snow in Dresden and in Berlin. But if I don't, there's a second chance because I'm going to Andorra afterwards. So that should be fun as well. What's my daily drive, Aiden? So daily, it's the Cadillac now because it's a brand new car. I'm in that honeymoon phase with the Cadillac. I don't drive much because I work from home. But I've been taking any excuse to drive the Cadillac. On the weekends, I usually drive the Volvo S60R, the manual one. You know, mostly to go flying when I have my flight school. Mostly when I just want to go for a, you know, fun drive, I'll take the Volvo. And then if I'm driving with the family, we're gonna drive the Kia. I have a Kia Carnival, a minivan, so that's what we're gonna drive whenever we're going as a family somewhere. Thank you, Carter. Thank you. You're talking about the Caddy. What do you mean, the speedometer on a Cadillac? Just normal. It's a car. Am I heading to Costco? No. We just left Volvo, the factory. We turn here? No, we should go straight. Ooh, that was close. Where in EU? Oh, so I'm flying to Berlin on Wednesday. Then we're driving to Dresden in Germany. And then I'm driving to Kedlingberg. And then I'm driving back to Berlin. It's gonna spend a few days in Berlin. And then we're flying over to Barcelona. And then my brother lives in Barcelona, so he's taking us for, you know, the Barcelona tour. And then we're driving to Andorra. And then we're going back home. KC, we just got 5 inches of snow here in Jersey. Oh, nice, man. I was in Madison, Wisconsin last week. Dude, it was like 10 degrees Fahrenheit. It was super cold. And they had snow as well. I had a lot of fun. I mean, I'm a Florida guy. Oh, nice, Pedro. You're a big Volvo guy. Oh, the V60. Nice. Yeah, I like the V60s. The wagons are so nice. Do you drive trucks in real life? I do not. I don't. Aiden, good cars, but a Honda Type R or No Track Hawk is good. Oh yeah, they're good cars, especially the Honda Type R. I do recognize it's a great car. I'm not a big hatchback guy, so I like sedans. Usually, if it's a sedan with a very nice engine, like the Cadillac CT5V, that's the one I like, or the Volvo S60R. Yes, I do need fuel soon, man. Is your Cadillac a stick shift? Oh, gotcha, Jeremy. So I missed the question. No, mine is the 10 automatic. I already have a stick shift, which is my Volvo S60R. That's a manual transmission, just like this one. So I just wanted to have an automatic one. It's fun still, so... Can you horn? Yes. Thank you, Wavy. Thank you. Oh, that's very cold, KC, especially for a Florida guy like me. But I gotta say, I went for a walk. So I finished work. I had a presentation there in Madison. After work, it was about 4 p.m. I just went for a long walk in the snow with my daughter on a on a FaceTime call, and we were just having fun in the snow. She really wanted to see some snow. Obviously, we're all Florida people. How much did the entire sim setup cost without the PC and monitors? Xylox. About $700, buddy. That's how much I spent on the Simrig itself. And I do have the tutorial on my channel. If you're interested, you can watch it and you can replicate it yourself. Enriquito, thank you for the rose, man. Thank you for the rose. Where is this? We are, I mean, physically I'm in Florida. In the game, we are in Europe. We're driving from Sweden. We're going to drive through Denmark. And then we're going to cross to Germany. If you crash, does the airbag work? Nah, man, it doesn't. There's no airbag here. Obviously, I know that's a troll question. Or trying to be funny question. But yeah, no, there's no airbag. Do I like Japanese? Yes, I do. My state in Brazil has one of the largest immigrant Japanese population outside of Japan. Thank you, Isabella. Yeah, guys, come on, please double tap the live stream. I've been on a business trip for a week, so I didn't live stream, so we do need the support. Is the real AC broski Drew? So the buttons work. Every single button here works and does something. Like I'm changing here the temperature knob. This changes the view of the camera. I can use this one is the retarder. There's a bunch of buttons here that all of them work. but there's no air coming out of here, and the main reason is just I don't need it. I'm in my home office. Yeah, man, I don't know. Laptops are great if you need mobility, right? But I don't buy laptops unless I need mobility. Otherwise, I'm always a desktop guy. I'm kidding. Yes, there is a tutorial already on how to make the Volvo S60R gauge cluster to work. You can search as Volvo P2 Sim Hub. But I am going to make a video, which is almost done. I'm like 80% finished with the all the editing. And I'm going to talk about why I can't just make one video that will work for every single gauge cluster. It's not a tutorial. It's an explanation of how complex the gauge cluster, process is. Oh yes, Isabella, you are correct. I do need fuel. Oh, thank you, Playboy. Oh yeah, nice walking in the snow, so peaceful. I do agree with you there, man. It was so nice, and it was fresh snow. It was super nice. So, wait, did you use parts from a real vehicle? Yes, Grace, I did. Everything you see here is from a real Volvo S60R, which is, not coincidentally, the same car, one of my cars in my garage. Trying to get a G920 to work. Anytime I press it, makes it move down so I can get it into the game. Oh, that's strange, man. Oh, nice. Thank you, Subasa. You have a sweet home office. Thank you, Jeremy. Did you see my video? I think one of my latest long-form videos, I show my home office in detail. Lost Brookie, thank you, man. Thank you for the SpongeBobs. I didn't even know we had SpongeBobs there. Thank you. Can you crash? Would that work? Loch Ness. So if I crash in this game specifically, nothing will happen. The reason is the game doesn't have any crash physics per se. The only thing that will happen is I will get a damage on my Apple CarPlay to show, which I need to sync. I do realize now that it's not synced, but I'll do that when I stop for fuel. Aviation, yes sir. Long time no see. I was on a business trip, man. Does it work on every speedometer? No, I'm kidding. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It doesn't. Can you leave the steering wheel? I want to see something. What do you mean, leave the steering wheel? I can't leave it. You want to see if it goes straight? Kind of does. I mean, if I put it straight, let's put it straight. Now it's straight. The truck alignment is good. How does the mileage work? Is it in the game truck or has counted since you got the setup? That's a great question, man. And it's not on the game. The odometer here is based on the gauge cluster miles. When I got this gauge cluster, it had about 98,000 miles, and the game is compressed 20-1, so it's not even synced with the odometer in the game. Every mile in the game, every mile here will go 20 miles in the game. That's the compression. R12, nice, aviation. And I got good news. I'm gonna get an R12 next year. Simulator is gonna have a big change. Finally got the full version of ETS. Nice, man. Well, I feel you, Sky Sorcerer. Especially with the DLCs and everything, it can get expensive. Let's stop for fuel here. Our light is on. Do you ever play ATS? Yes, I do. I usually play ATS on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. This week, however, I wasn't live streaming. I was on a business trip, but I'm back. Oh, the trip was good. Aviation was super cool. Man, I'll tell you something. I flew commercial from Tampa to Portland, and then from Portland to Madison. But then from Madison, I was on a private jet. Dude, a G500 Gulfstream. That was so awesome, man. First time flying private. That's the life, man. That's the life. Let's get the fuel here. So if you pay attention at the fuel gauge now, gonna go up. Can you get pulled over for speeding? Ellen, no, you can't. You get tickets, but you don't get pulled over. Ever drove on a left-sided rig? You mean right-sided? Not left, correct? Because I'm on the left side. But I do drive in cars that are on the right side as well. It doesn't change because I see the dashboard only. I see the windscreen only, not the dashboard. How do I say hello pretty in Brazil in Portuguese? You can say like hello pretty would say olá, olá gatinha, olá gata, olá bonita. If I'm gonna go for a literal translation, olá bonita. That would be how you'd say, but we don't say that. We would say like "Olá gatinha," like "Hello," small cat. It's a literal translation. Does the steering wheel have force feedback? Yes, Craze, it does. 12 Newton meters. Where am I in the game? That's a great question. I don't know. I am in Sweden still. Oh, let's fix the Apple CarPlay. What game am I playing? This game is Euro Truck Simulator. So let's see here. All right, synced now. I'm just synchronizing my gauge. All right, fuel is full now. We just filled up this baby. And let's get going. We gotta deliver this in Germany. Reflex, please do not spam. You'll get a little bit of a timeout. 5 minutes timeout for you for spamming and telling me what to do. Don't tell me what to do, buddy. But thank you. Yeah, on the right side, Royal. I never drove in the right side in real life. Like on the right-hand side car? No. My dog is here. That's why I'm driving with just one hand. Alright, going back on the highway here. I think it's so weird, these red, yellow, beetle signs. Is that a Volvo S60R dash? Yes, sir. It is a Volvo S60R 2005 till 2007. That's the era this interior came from. Am I Swedish? I am not. I am not Swedish. I am, in fact, Brazilian born, and I live in Tampa Bay area in America. Yo, I have a Mercedes Actros V8. Nice. I don't know what Actros V8 is. I know the Mercedes, but I don't know what a Mercedes Actros V8 is. Thank you, Agari Harris. Thank you, sir. Let's move lanes here. Didn't use my turn signal. Do you see the trailer in the side mirrors? Yes, I do. Let me show you. Let me go back to the other lane. Here, let me show you the side mirror. So here's the right one, and you can see the little bit of the trailer there. You can fix the view any way you want. And my dog is just stretching now. What are you going to do? Are you going to stay or are you going to go? Let me see more questions here. Let's put the 5th gear. How did your flight... how'd you get a flight on a G500? So one of my clients, the client owns the plane. They're a big company and they own 2 planes, in fact. And in order to get to the city we were going, Galena, in Kansas, it was just so much easier and faster to take the private jet that they just flew us there with that. That was a lot of fun. Jess, how long do I have to drive? I will drive for another 29 minutes to deliver this. Oh, it's the old truck from Mercedes. Gotcha. What type of base are you using, Ape? I am using a Fanatec Club Sports DD with 12 Newton meters, but I am upgrading next year to a Moza. Oh, you're on St. Pete. Nice. You're pretty close to me. We're about, what, maybe 45, about an hour away? I'm in Wesley Chapel, Florida. We go through here? I hope so. Oh, that's a cars only lane, so we gotta take this one. It looks like my old Volvo XC90. Yeah, they're very similar, but this is a Volvo S60 Buffalo. The Volvo S60R, to be more precise. Chuck J, hello, bro. Can you please show us the truck outside? Yeah, I can. So let's just stop here for And then I press enter. Toll 174 euros. Darn it. Yeah, so that's the truck. It's a Volvo FH16. And yeah, we're leaving Sweden. Welcome to Denmark. Hello, Isabella. We're gonna visit you. What's the best way to put a real steering wheel on a sim like yours, Vali? The best way is watch my tutorial on on my channel, Vali. And I'm gonna make another tutorial because I've got the Cadillac CT5 steering wheel, and I'm gonna use it with Moza this time. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to do a Moza. How many gears do you have on the truck, Dino? I have 6-speed transmission. It's 6 in the truck in the game, 6 here, so it kind of, you know, matches. Yes, look, let's go outside here so we can enjoy Denmark. We are crossing a bridge. I don't know. Do you know this bridge, Isabella? Where are we? Like, there's a big building there. Pretty building. Thank you, IP. What graphics card, Ron? I am using a 4090. Why would anyone want to simulate driving? Every single time I drive, it can be a great mood, and that makes me evil again. Well, maybe that's that's what you should do. You should simulate driving so you don't become evil. JRW. But there are several reasons. 35 to 40 minutes on a Sunday. My friend lives there. Oh, nice. Yeah. You know, usually when we go to the beach, I like to go to, you know, that general vicinity. We like St. Pete. Pretty place. It takes like 40 minutes to drive through the whole Denmark, Dino. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. How many Newton meters is your wheelbase? This one has 12 Newton meters, Sam. This is 12. This is the Fanatec Club Sport DD with 12 Newton meters. It's a big country. It doesn't have to be big to be nice, Isabella. That's the most important thing. Oh, it's a bridge. Oresunds Ron. I'm sorry I butchered that, probably, but... Craze, I was on a business trip, Craze, and I will take another break, but then it's going to be my real vacation. I'm going out on vacation on Wednesday next week, and I'm coming back on the 30th of December. It's going to be a pretty long vacation. Kim Gamer, hello. Thank you for the pepper. A hot pepper. Is that how you call it? Hot pepper? I don't know. Thank you for the heart me, guys. Jasper, Willow, thank you so much. So nice to be back. Push the truck to the top speed. Ah, man, now I don't want to take chances. I don't want to crash. I already have 19% damage on this baby here. In 2000, so that's fairly new. Oh, that's why I didn't have to take the ferry. Nice. There's a VR truck game coming out on PS5. Is there, John? What is the name? Nice. You'll love it, John. You know, I can definitely tell you. A lot of people think that driving a truck is boring on a gaming platform. It's not, man. It's a lot more fun. It's so relaxing. I can definitely recommend. Eli, I'm playing not American Truck today. I'm playing Euro Truck Simulator today. So we are in Europe. We're in fact in Denmark. Can you do that, Craze? I didn't even know you could do that. But man, support the developer, dude. I know it can get expensive. I do understand that, but you know, it doesn't hurt. Yeah, we're crossing it already. Are we crossing countries? Well, usually when there's flags here in the game, it means we're crossing to another country. Oh, there's a helicopter in front of us. Thank you, Zayan. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't like ferries. I'm not usually afraid of that kind of stuff, but I just prefer to drive if I can. Truck Simulator 25 Euro driver. Nah, that's interesting. And he said it's for PlayStation, right? So whenever people ask me, I could, you know, tell them that there is that. Is this real life? Silver MSM. I'm a real person. I'm in real life, but I'm playing a game. So, real life is highly subjective here. What is my monitor, Zayan? I have a triple, which I think, am I on a wrong? Yes, I was on a wrong. So let's go back here. So I have a triple 65-inch TVs here. You can see the right one, the left one, and the center one right here. Let's pass this guy. It's heavy. Are you playing World of Trucks, Craze? I am offline, but yes, I'm playing Euro Truck Simulator. Anatoly, yes, sir. I am on ETS2. Stores Basenbroen translate to the Great Belt Bridge, or simply the Great Belt in English, a major Danish infrastructure system connecting the islands of Zealand and Funen via bridge and tunnels. That's cool. I want to go there in that region, you know, to Sweden, Denmark, Finland. Eventually I will take the trip. I was talking to my wife. We did the cruise ship last weekend. Maybe, you know, we could take the Queen Mary from New York to London. That'll be fun. And then just go for, you know, another Euro trip in the future. Voltor, guess what? I don't know, man. You gotta give me more. Give me more. I'm good, TCP. How are you doing? Oh, look, there's a cruise ship right there. Or a ship. I don't know if it's a cruise ship. Just a ship. Could be just transatlantic. I'm not Filipino. I am Brazilian born and an American citizen right now. I'm doing great, man. How are you doing? If you hold on to the brake to stop, will you still have to hold the brake when you stop at a still in gear? Yes, I still have to hold the brake. That ain't the S60 gauge cluster, is it? Yes, sir. It is. Let's put the wipers on. It's starting to rain. What vehicle am I driving? So we're driving the Volvo S60R. Let's put the fuel consumption here on my gauge cluster. I forgot to do that earlier. Alright. Do we need fuel? No, we don't. We don't need to rest. It's in 1:46 p.m. in the game. Sunny, hello to South Africa. Oh, nice, Robin. That'll be awesome. I can't wait to go. I you know, if I could, I'd travel a lot more. But unfortunately, you know, there's a limited time off that you can get in a year. Although my company is pretty generous with their time off policy, you know, you always try not to abuse it. You're learning Portuguese. Nice. Yes, Gabby. Eggs 4341. I can't read the rest, but how much did you pay for everything? So I spent about $700, and in car parts about $300, and then I spent about $400 in the other stuff like wood, metal, carpet, that kind of stuff. That was about how much I spent on it. Let me just do something here. Falo português, sim, senhor. Falo português. Português brasileiro, não de Portugal. Thank you for the jewels, Branda. Go back to the game. By the way, I'm going too fast. Yes, I am. You see, the problem for me is I'm so used to driving in America that the speed limit is somewhat reasonable, that when I'm driving here, I always break the law, and the law won. What truck wear? You can kind of see the truck wear in here. On the top, you can see the wear and tear and also damage. What truck wear? I should answer that. I should come to Maldives for vacation. Oh, I heard great things about the Maldives. Malaysia! Hello to Malaysia! Do you do convoys sometimes? I don't. I usually play offline. Just a preference thing, especially for live streaming. Finn, pronounced fun, is a Danish name for Funen, Denmark, the third largest island, known as the Garden Island, for lush landscapes and historic castles. Oh, that's fun. I love the idea of castles. We don't have many castles here in America or in Brazil, so that's something very foreign to me. How do you buy? You don't buy. Unfortunately, you have to build one, but I do have a tutorial on my channel. Am I a trucker in real life? Yes, I am not. I am not a trucker. I am a business administrator and I work with market research. Why can't I buy my own truck? I can only do quick jobs. You do need to, you know, save some money to buy a truck or get a loan in the game. Then you can buy one. Porto Alegre. Gaúcho, então. My family is from Porto Alegre. Not Porto Alegre, from Rio Grande do Sul. My dad was born in Guaporé. Barbaridade, tchê. Where am I driving to, Anthony? We're driving... Oh, we got a speeding violation right there. We're driving to the city of Hanover in Germany. And the reason is very simple. I'm flying to Germany next week. So I just want to drive in Germany. What, another one? Where's the police officer? Oh, he's right behind me. Gonna keep giving me tickets unless we kind of, you know, punish him. You see, a crash vehicle offense is 400 euros. A speeding ticket is 1200. So, you do the math. It's better to crash than to get speeding tickets. And because I crashed, he's gonna be way behind now. How do you do the CarPlay? Step de Luca. I have a tutorial on my channel. You can download it. It's a SimHub dashboard. Different chats, yes, sir. And I totally. So I have. Actually, I'm live streaming in 4 different places. On my channel on vertical and horizontal, on TikTok, and on the Purple app as well. I want to be a trucker in the UK. What do you think? Yes, I don't know, man. I think it's a great job. It's a very hard job. If you think about it, you're going to stay away from home for a long period of time. You're going to have to deal with a lot of crazy people driving around. But I do believe it's fun. I mean, you're going to get to see different places, you know, experience different cultures and all. So that should be fun. Oh, the speedometer. Thank you, Isabella. You're right. I forgot to put the speedometer back. I was showing the Apple CarPlay and I forgot. Kazakhstan. Nice, Joker. Greetings to the Kazakhstan. Truth. Kings. Yes, sir. I agree. I think this game is super cool, man. Why are you slowing so much? People drive so slow here. Not just in, you know, in general, but the speed limit, it's 43 miles an hour on a freaking highway, guys. Come on. Just go. Go. 43 miles an hour? Gotta be a joke. Right? Snow would be a lot of fun. I wish they had snow. Sweden. Nice, go Johansson. I just let Sweden in the game. We were at a Volvo factory in Sweden. Thank you, Isabella. Yes, we need to boost the algorithm. We have 143 people. I'm pretty sure we can get 100 likes, guys. Come on. Please, it won't hurt you. It won't hurt you. You don't have to subscribe to me if you don't want to, or watch my tutorials, or, you know, but if you're watching my live stream, it won't hurt you if you just click that, you know, double tap on the screen. That will give me a like. Everything is slow in Denmark. Low pace. I suppose that in real life that's great. I think I am already in Germany, to be honest. Am I? Let me check on the map. Am I? No, I think not. Did I cross the country lines? You guys tell me. I am close to Hamburg, but I am on this part here, so I'm probably still in Denmark. You know, that kind of such detailed geography is not my stronghold. I've never been here in real life. All I know is from playing games. So, how is it a sim? When can I clearly see the dashboard? Your logic is not logicking. It's a real dashboard. Yes, it's physical. It's playing in the simulator. The car interior dash while driving a truck, and yes, sir. Yeah, it's a car interior, and I'm driving a truck. Well noted. Great observation. What's the dice? Nothing. Just something dangling there, just for fun. That can't be Germany. I think we're crossing to Germany. Bro bought a semi just to play games in it. Julian, bro, no, it's a car. It's a Volvo S60R. And yes, I did buy this interior just to play games in it. It's a lot of fun. You should try. I have a tutorial, by the way, on my channel. Darek Barak Asrat. It's ETS2. Euro Truck Simulator 2. Yes, I'm in Germany. Thank you, Isabella. You're my tour guide. So let's, you know, you're here with me, just guiding me through the countries. So Bright, more. I am playing Euro Truck Simulator. Oh, let's see. No, this is Euro. I play American Truck Simulator usually on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Yeah, we're going a little bit faster. We're doing what, 65 miles an hour here, almost 70. But the speed limit is so low. And look, that guy's kind of going fast as well, and is weaving in and out. Shouldn't do that. Let's use some high beams. Let's see if it will move away. No, you won't. Okay. Or we'll just kind of... Whoa! Dude! That was not cool. Polo Z, how much did the setup cost? On my tutorial, I break down the cost for everything. I spent about $700 in car parts, $300, $400 in the rest. Meaning wood, metal, carpet. Obviously, I'm not talking about the TVs or the PC. Just the Simrig itself. Whew, we're sliding. Why is a Volvo so high up? It's a Volvo truck. That's why. Yeah, that was not cool, Ollie. I agree. You see that? That was intentional. Road rage alert. Going super fast here. Play Truckers of Europe 3. Haven't heard that. Kilometers an hour or miles an hour. I don't remember if the signs are in miles or kilometers. I think they're in miles, but I think it's just for cars. It'd be funny if they had like the Autobahn, you know, no limit signs. Is it a car or a truck? So it's kind of both. The simulator interior is a car, and I'm driving a truck in the game. Get off the left lane here. That's not nice. I hate people that just camp on the left. Don't do that, kids. If you're driving on a highway, the left lane is only for passing. I don't care. Oh, I'm driving fast. I don't care. Left lane for passing. Move over. Oh, but I'm already doing the speed limit. Nobody cares. If if somebody's trying to break the law and go over the speed limit, you're not a police officer. Move over. Exactly. Exactly. It's not a fast lane. It's a passing lane. I do not care. Henna, that really pisses me off because I drive here in Florida all the time, and I'm going to tell you, the best kept secret on a highway is the right lane. The right lane is always empty because, I don't know, people think that they're going to be seen as a slow car if they're driving on the right. It has nothing to do with how cool you are. The left lane is for passing. The center lane is for cruising a little bit faster and passing off to people who are on the right lane. And then the right lane, do whatever. As long as you don't go below the minimum speed limit on the highway, just do whatever. If you want to drive, on a 70 miles an hour road at 60, you're fine. Thank you, BDBD, for the rose. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. And I truly believe in that. If you watch me driving in real life, you'll never catch me on the left lane unless I'm passing somebody. Or we're on a huge... Like, if I see there's going to be a traffic jam, I'm going to be either on the right lane or the left lane because I feel safer if there's going to be like a stop in the middle. Everybody's going to stop in the middle of the highway, right? In the center lane, I think it's more dangerous because... Let's say I need to swerve out of the way not to hit the car ahead of me. I can just quickly do this. But I can't if I'm on the center lane. I can't because there's cars on my right, there's cars on my left. So I usually feel safer if I'm on the left or the right if the traffic's on a standstill. Renan, eu acho que ainda funciona melhor do que aqui, velho. See, that's kind of the reason. You can just move lanes and get out of the way. You're calling the cops. Law 181 says you can stream while driving. From where? Yeah, the left lane discipline is awful, and I really wish more police officers would pull over folks just, camping on the left lane. Because there's a lot of people that really think they have the right to be on the left because they have a fast car, or just because they're going a little over the speed limit. Fun fact, Florida is one of the states not allowed to drive in Germany without redoing a drive test. Oh, really? Huh, that's funny. So I should take my Georgia driver's license. you're carrying life, living things on your truck, Japan. Yeah, and that's even worse. Like driving under the speed limit on the left lane, it should be, grounds for at least a month of driving school. What are we learning today? Kids, we're learning today that the left lane is for passing only. If you live in the United States, please know the law. The left lane is for passing. Not fast lane. It's not, oh, I have a fast car lane. Not, oh, I am driving over the speed limit lane. It's, I'm passing. Therefore, I'll go there. That's what we learned today. Yes, that would be true, Blaze. On a standstill traffic only. Not, I don't like to be on either one if I'm on just cruising. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, sir. So the Highway 101 in Brazil is a chaos? Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be chaos everywhere. Like, from my driving in Brazil back in the day, I remember, like, Porto Alegre, people just don't care. They will pass you on the right. Just kind of like they do here in America. In Paraná, they will just, flash their high beams, put the left signal on, and kind of tailgate. Oh, I missed a turn. Yes, I missed my turn. Oh well. Kazakhstan, nice. Hello to Kazakhstan. Normal Bob. I'm sorry, I don't speak what seems to be Russian to me. Only thing I know in Russian is Привет, Доброе утро, Спасибо, Пожалуйста, or like a complete phrase. Dva piva, пожалуйста. That's what I know in in Russian or in Ukrainian. Hey, there's a police officer. We're gonna get a ticket. Yes, we did. I didn't want to slow it down just for him. Go Forest. Hey, your Autobahn no limits on the speed. Floor it. Yeah, I wish. They still have the limit sign on. I think this is the Autobahn, right? They would change that 120 to the little like sign with the no speed limit sign. What game is this, Rusla? It's the Euro Truck Simulator. So where can I go now? This is gonna be a costly mistake. There's no place to go on a U-turn. In Finland, the police are about the left lane banditing, but luckily it doesn't really happen here. Oh man, I really want to drive there in Finland then. Calvin, it has been a while. I was on a business trip last week, and I am going to be on vacation next week. So, you know, I'm going to be live streaming today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. And then there's going to be another 10 to 12 day hiatus, and then I'm back for good. We're just floating here. That's a long... Oh man, we must have been right there, and now we're having to drive another 10 minutes. Oh, Penna, I would love an Atacama interior. I was at a Volvo meet yesterday, and dude, we were talking about this guy that wants to buy a V70R he found with only 40,000 miles on it. But dude, the guy had an original Atacama interior on that V70R, and he changed to Gobi. You could see everybody just slap, you know, facing, just going like, I can't believe it. Why would somebody switch their Atacama for a Gobi? Oh, thank you, Adam. Where am I driving? We are in Germany right now. Me, I always thought that right lane is a default lane. I don't know, maybe because I'm righty. Well, if you drive in a right-hand side country, then the right lane is the fast lane, right? And the left lane is a slow lane. Yeah, that was a costly mistake. But that's all right. I get to spend more time with you guys driving to Hanover. I live in Germany, and you can often see BMW 5 passing you with 350 kilometers an hour. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be in Germany next week in Berlin, and I told my dad we need to take the Autobahn, find one, and just drive a little bit there. I need to check that out of my to-do list. He's got the whole dashboard and working gauges. What a dedication. Yes, a random tracks. I do. And in fact, you can find my tutorial on my channel. I do teach you guys everything there is about this simulator. And I'm making more tutorials for next year. I'm really trying to focus next year on more tutorials and videos and sharing more of my, construction and building process. Oh yes, you heard about it, Pena? Dude, we were all like, we couldn't believe. And it seems that the Atacama interior went to a P2 X70R, XC70, not R, obviously, XC70. So there's somewhere around in the States a very lucky XC70 with an Atacama interior. That's so crazy. Oh, you live in Germany, Luke? Nice. Oh, look, the rain stopped. That's good. Yeah, an XC70, with an Atacama. That's crazy. Do all the buttons on the dashboard work, David? Yes, sir. Every single button you see here, they work. They have different functions. This is the go back to the cockpit. This is the retarder. I can turn on and off the engine here. I can turn my camera around here. What else? The wipers work. Everything works. Every single button can do whatever I program them to do. Yeah, man, it's hard to believe, but that is true, dude. Allegedly, I mean, I haven't seen it. Oh, in Essen, that's so cool. I'm gonna be in Berlin on Wednesday, and on the 18th, we're driving to Dresden. Jeffrey, if you take the Autobahn, be prepared to be passed like if you're sitting still if you're doing 140 miles an hour. Oh, I can't wait to do that. Especially because I think we rented a Volkswagen, a 7-seater, because I'm traveling with my parents and my wife and daughter, so we're gonna be 5 in the car, plus suitcases and luggage, So we got a 7-seater. That's gonna be fun. Fake's in the passenger seat. Yeah. Emma, that's Emma, or Isabella. She's driving with us. She's our tour guide for today. Dean, thank you for the SpongeBob. What is it called? The Ready. I'm ready. That's funny. And it looks like a SpongeBob. I think SpongeBob SquarePants. And I'm going all over here. Let's change lanes here because I think that lane is ending. Yeah, we're going faster than the speed limit, way faster. But it's just because speed limit here in Euro Truck Simulator is quite slow. And I think we are in one of the Autobahns. Correct me if I'm wrong, German people. The Autobahns are the ones that the speed limit can be changed on those digital signs, right? Like if that sign says there's that like with a line in the center or something like that. Like this means like tap on it, right? Although I have to take the exit. I can't step on it. And I still have to follow the speed limit because trucks don't get that privilege of driving as fast as they want. Yes, Emma is with us. She's bored as hell, as she's always bored. She's looking to the right, saying like, oh my goodness, why don't this guy stop yapping? Where'd you get that wheel? So this steering wheel is a Volvo steering wheel, the Volvo S60R. This one here is a BMW steering wheel. And I'm making a Cadillac CT5V steering wheel that'll start making in January because I'm still waiting for some parts. I have 2 sponsors that proudly are going to be sponsoring my channel. So we have Zen Carbon that'll give us the airbag trim here, not the airbag itself, just the trim. And then we're going to get Moza, who sent me a whole ecosystem of Moza products. Looking forward to that. Come on, guys, 100 likes. Can we get to 100 likes? It won't hurt you guys, and it'll help a lot. I've been on a break for a week on a business trip, and now I'm back live streaming. So let's push the 100 likes. Oh, got to Simon Kiss. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I think you're wasting your life right now. Just hating on random YouTubers. That is a waste of life. But I have a solution for you, man. You can watch my tutorial and unwaste your life by building a very cool simulator. It'll give you skills that you never thought you could, like learning how to program and to get the buttons to work and play in different countries. Like next week, I'm going to be in real life in Germany. And then I can drive in Germany right now. How cool is that? I get, prepared for that trip. So, yeah, you can unwaste your life if you just follow my channel and watch my videos. You're welcome. Luke, I don't get why Americans chosen a mile per hour system. We got kilometer per hour system, which is much easier. Yeah, I agree, Luke. As a Brazilian-born person that always lived with kilometers, that's exactly how I feel. And to be honest, I think it's crazy that here in the US we go like from inches, and then we have yards, and then we have feet. Like 12 inches is a foot, but 100 feet is not a yard or a mile or a tenth of a mile. Oh, this is the exit. I'm almost missing again. So it's a crazy system. I just don't understand it. But it is what we have. So what I did, instead of like converting, I usually try to understand what does it mean, like in terms, just like we know that 100 kilometers is 100 kilometers, you kind of know what that means. I try to understand, like, 60 miles, you know, it's about the same distance. Make a Mercedes wheel with the Volvo logo. Kenya, I'm gonna be very honest with you, I don't like Mercedes interiors at all. My dad, just 2 weeks ago, he bought a Mercedes E53 2026, the brand new one. And I think they look awful, man. I don't like that interior. That steering wheel looks like, I don't know, like a wing, has a double-decker, like, button thing. I just don't like the Mercedes. I like the BMW ones. I like the Audi ones, but not the Mercedes ones. Yeah, the speed limit for trucks is way lower, right? All right, let's not crash into that bus. Thank you, IDK. Thank you, sir. All right, should I turn? Yeah, left. Oh, that's the Stig. This guy here, the wobblehead. That's the Stig. Brother, how much did the whole setup cost? So, talking about the simulator itself, the car parts and the structure to build it, not the TVs and the computer, that was $700. And usually I tell the price for just the structure, not the simulator as a whole, because you can build in any way you want. Like, you can use a Logitech wheel, you can use a Fanatec wheel, you can use a SemiCube wheel, which is very expensive. So it's up to your, you know, budget. Your computer can also vary from an $800 computer to a $10,000 computer if you're so, you know, inclined. I didn't check in. Where's the check-in? Did I miss it? I don't see it. Did I miss the green, like, little thing? It's not that I don't like the Mercedes. I like the Mercedes. I mean, my dad's car is pretty much amazing. It's a beast. Oh, right there. That's where I have to park. Checked in already? Oh, I changed the settings. I don't have to check in anymore. Right. Okay, so yeah, going back to the Mercedes. I love Mercedes. I think they're cool cars. They look beautiful on the outside. I just don't like their interiors. And I think I should have gone the other way around. But we'll do it again. Because I don't think that's going to be an easy parking now. We're going to go around again. Yeah, so let me see more questions here. Tutorial on YouTube. Yes, sir, Keen. It's on my channel. A very detailed 45-minute tutorial. It's on my channel. Does the fuel indicator work? Yes, KWM. Everything you see here works, man. Every single thing works. The gauges, the buttons, the wiper stock, every single thing. Thank you, Audi. Thank you. Let him pick that car for what? What do you mean, Manny? What do you mean? Your English is not Englishing. So let's just right here, and then we gotta park. That's where we're gonna park. Right there. You can kind of see the white line kind of blinking, so we have to kind of go that way and put on that bay. Oh, Manny. Yeah, your brain's not braining. That's all right. Can you build something like this? Can you program stuff on Arduinos and, you know, be an executive full time and still have time to build and teach people how to build stuff? If so, then your brain is braining. If not, you're just a regular internet hater that is just as meaningless, you know, as a falling leaf. How are the dice moving like that? The dices are pretty simple, actually. It's just a mod of things that go inside the truck. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're going well here on this parking so far. And usually as I say that, I crash. Which I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to straighten it up. I like Mercedes because it's made with proper German engineering. By the way, when you're on the Autobahn, you'll encounter a lot of traffic problems when you go to... I can't say that. I don't even know how to say that symbol that looks like a B. I think German is so cool, dude. I honestly do. All I can say so far, and I'm probably going to learn a few words next week, is willst du eine Cola trinken? Guten Tag. Let me see what else. Wie geht's? Sehr gut. Und dir? I had one of my directors back when I was younger was a German guy, and I loved working with him. Very practical, very straightforward guy, and it was a lot of fun. He taught me a few words here and there. All right, we parked. That was a good parking, if I may say so myself. You know, it didn't crash in anything. Pretty straight. Look at that. That's beautiful. You know, I'm proud. Let's put the parking brake on. Let's go outside again, so we can kind of won't see much, but I can disconnect here at the trailer, and then we're done. Yeah, Isabella, I think Mercedes are awesome cars. I truly do. You know, my dad's car drive like a beast. It's 600 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. I saw on a video. I didn't test it yet because it's still breaking in. It's a brand new car. You're not supposed to like floor it, but it's interior. I don't know. I don't know. It's just not my style. I do appreciate they're cool, but it's not my style. That's it. That's just it. Can I get that wheel online? Keen, you can get a wheel online, but you're gonna pay a lot more money. Like if you buy a BMW steering wheel like this, you're gonna spend about $200, $300. But you can make it if you watch my tutorial, or if you go to a junkyard and pull it yourself, then you're gonna spend a lot less. Daniel, yes sir. I've got the very rare now, because I don't know if you know, but there's an airbag recall, and a lot of R folks lost their R badge because unfortunately when Volvo changes the airbag, they don't give you a new R badge, unfortunately. Like when you have two merging lanes and people don't get it to get order, cause the traffic to stop. Oh, that must be very scary on an Autobahn. All right, let's find a new job here in the job market. So we're here in Hanover in Germany. Let's see if I can drive to Berlin or somewhere that I'm gonna be next week. That'd be fun. Dresden, for instance. Oh man, there's not a lot of Germany here. There's only one to Germany. Stuttgart. Let's go there then. Let's just drive more here in German road. 224/7 performance. What's my engine resonance performance percentage? I don't know. Sehr gut. Du schaffst da irgendwann. Oh man, I'm awful at that. Ich glaub an dich, da du die Deutschsprache magst. No clue, Luke. You have to enlighten me. My Dutch. What's the cheapest you think you could make a sim similar to yours for, Rocco? So let's create a scenario here, Rocco. You have a computer. Doesn't matter what kind of power you have on your computer. You have a PC, and you have one monitor. Doesn't matter the size. You have a monitor. You have a PC. You don't have a steering wheel, and you don't have the real car parts and everything. The cheapest you can build, if you go to a junkyard, that's called pick and pull, Rocco. You can pull the parts yourself. You can spend $700 in car parts and wood, metal, carpet, and stuff. And I break it down on my tutorial on my channel. So $700 plus you need to buy a steering wheel, which you can then buy a cheap Moza wheel. For instance, a R3 will cost you about $199 with a pedal. So it's a kit. So for about $900, you can build a simulator like this. Yes, you're not going to have the whole triple TV set up like I do here. You can look, everywhere and to the sides. But it's a great, way to start. You're going to have the PC, the TV, or the monitor, and then you can just kind of go. So let's get that car going, which I think it's right here. Is it? All right, we got to 100 likes. Thank you, Isabella. All right, 150. I'd say that'd be fair. I think it's right here. Yeah, it's right here. We just need to check in. That was a question. Yeah, I know, but I don't know what that means. Engine resonance percentage. I don't know what that means. Which year is the S60 specifically? Austin Pop 123. So this one specifically is a 2005 until 2009 interior of Volvo. For the R models, they stopped in 2007. So this would be 2005, 6, or 7. It doesn't. This one specifically came from a 5, but it could be the same as a 7 or a 6. All right, Stuttgart right here. Let's take the job. What is the percentage in your game menu? Oh, wait a minute. You mean percentage on my game menu? Sorry, man. I don't know. Can you see the percentage you're asking about? I don't know, man. I'm sorry. Hopefully in New Year, I plan to buy a Volkswagen Golf GTI project to work on. Dude, that's nice. But that's a real car you're talking about, right, Kevin? Like a GTI project. Yesterday during my meet, we saw... I was with the Volvo meet, and there was a small GTI meet. There's like 4 or 5 Golf GTIs that were nearby. Flybreak, I sent link in the comment to how to build your own custom Simrig. Yeah, that is true. I could do that on YouTube. I think I'll do that. That's a good idea. I'll do that off stream. I have a automated way that if I say something, it'll just post the link. All right, you can catch the trailer. There we go. Now we click here, and it attaches. Welcome back. I hope you had a good vacation. Linwood family. Yes, thank you. So I did go on a weekend trip as a vacation, but then the week I was not live streaming because I was on a business trip. The real vacation starts on Wednesday. That's when I'm gonna go to Germany on vacation. All right, let's move this baby. Z4 Edit, do I remember you? Yes, I remember that name. I don't remember what we talked, but I do remember your user. Welcome back. Oh, I'm sorry you're lonely, Dr. T. My log guy, I don't remember you specifically. I'm sorry, man. James Black, I don't know if you're not clever enough to understand. It's not gonna be the. I'm gonna enlighten you. You know, Wisdom have been chasing you, but you've been faster, buddy. Control engine resonance right under terrain surface percentage, dude. You're no clue, man. I'm sorry. Mark 5 has as many as I can afford. Old Mark 2s. The Mark 2s are cool. My uncle had Mark 2s back in the day. Oh, thank you, Z4. Thank you. Yeah, I've been out for the whole week. I was on a business trip, but I'm back. And I will be back for 3 days, and then I'm off again. But now on vacation. Real vacation. Oh, Tommy. Sorry to hear, man. What S60 do you have? The same P2 platform, or? Christmas soon. Yes, sir. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Oh, yes, sir. I do remember the Mini Cooper conversation. Yes, I do remember you then. Oh, yeah, Ghosty, I'm planning to post more stories when I'm traveling. I built some footage that I'll be, posting while I'm traveling, but I do plan to post more stories. So stay tuned for that, especially on my Instagram. I don't know if you guys are following me on Instagram and on TikTok, so I'll be doing that. How much does one of those setups cost, Hunter? About 700 bucks. It's not expensive. Can you do a wheelie? Not with this car. Knox Official, welcome back. Oh, nice. Yeah, what wheel are you thinking about? I would highly recommend you take a look at Moza's. Moza R3, good budget. Moza R5, good entry. Moza R9, very good cost benefit. Moza R12, sweet spot. Moza's R21 and above, if you've got the money, you might as well. South Africa, hello Jordan to South Africa. You have a P2 S60 2.5 turbo, nice. Yes, it's a lovely first car, man. I'm very biased, as one might imagine, but yeah. Hunter Cox, actually the tachometer is pretty much bang on, the red line. So I don't care what the number is. It doesn't make any sense for me to care what the number is, because I drive F1 cars with 15,000 RPMs, I drive Volvos with 8,000, and I drive trucks with 2,000. So the number is irrelevant for any of those cars. The important thing is, when should you shift the gears? And usually you shift before the red line. So I calibrated my tachometer to the red line, and that's how you do that. How accurate is it to the real world? Radiat Finder? It's pretty accurate, but it's compressed 20-to-1. Yeah, so there's a compression rate on the game going on here. Did you ever have someone think you were driving a real vehicle, hence the notice this is a simulator? Michael, it's usually people will think that I'm driving a real car for just a few seconds, most of the time. But this notice is mostly for the reviewers. Like, I get a lot of like AI thinking that I'm driving YouTube or TikTok AI thinking that I'm driving on a real car in the real roads. So, that notice is for them. Prey 1, I do have on my channel, on my tutorial. Yes, I do. Hey, Stanley, welcome back. Hey, Ghosty. Supra? Oh, nice. Yeah, Knox. Which is always tumbleweed rolling. Always. Moza is expensive. I wouldn't call it expensive, man. Fanatec's expensive. Simicube. I think Moza has a good cost, benefit ratio. What are my PC specs, RO? I am using a 9950 X3D with a 4090 and 64 DDR5. Thank you, the real Razor. Thank you, sir. You got a Moza R9 with a CRP pedals inverted. That's cool, Kevin. I've got the CRP pedals as well. Here on the bottom, I can kind of show you. Here are my Moza pedals. And next month, I'll be getting my Moza kit, because Moza is it's going to be sponsoring my channel from January forward. How do you get a setup like that, user? You follow my tutorial and you build one yourself. Remy, hello, sir. Are you driving on European roads? Yes, sir. I am in Germany right now. We're gonna stop here for a quick nap. Yeah, I'm gonna be in Germany next week. I'll report back when I come back from my vacation. How does it compare to America? So let's stop here at the parking spaces. Put the parking brake on, engine off, and sleep. Also, another question, mate. How did you connect your setup with your PC? Z4 edits. On my tutorial, you're gonna see all those answers. But in simple terms, USB. So everything you see here, from this little ESP32 that powers my steering wheel, to what powers my gauge cluster, which is this Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield, to the Arduino Micro Pros, which are these little guys, so tiny that I have to move closer. These are all USB powered and connected to the computer. Everything is USB here. Get the engine started. Oh, we got a low brake pressure. It's not that low, 50 psi. We can drive off. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, sir. Yes, that's so cool. I'm very excited. I did have Moza sponsor my tutorial, but that was a short like sponsorship thing. This is gonna be a long-term one, I'm hoping. So I'm gonna make a video about how to get the steering wheel and the Moza ecosystem and how to connect everything. I'm gonna make the video on installing it here. So I'm gonna have to take my simulator apart somewhere in January. But yeah, that would be awesome. Yes, Lori, you could say a Volvo S60R truck or a FH16R interior. How do you get the gauges to work with Arduinos, Neo? And I'm making a video to explain how they work in detail. How's the driving experience to the real world? It's pretty comparable. I mean, you don't have the G-forces, obviously. You don't have the fears. But you have the force feedback, you have the shake of the seat. My seat is vibrating right now. So, all of that is great. Have your ETS2 crashed anytime, or does ETS2 show it on Steam although you close the game? I had that happen, Aro, when I have mods that break. But it's not very common. I don't have a lot of mods here. Cool to see no Raspberry Pi to make things work. Oh, yeah. I mean, a Raspberry Pi would be useful here if I wanted to offload some of the, you know, smaller things to a different computer, but I don't really have the need for it. Arduinos work great here for my purpose. The real Razor, yes sir. Everything works. Everything. All the buttons work. The wipers and, you know, everything in between. And I gotta take... Ooh, sorry guys, I had to make this turn here because we're gonna have to go on the left lane here. That lane is gonna end. There's an exit somewhere here. There you go. Those cars were too slow, so nobody ain't got time for that. Thank you, Juan Lopez Official. Thank you, sir. Yeah, the game has mostly vanilla graphics right now, but they're maxed out. So I do have 4K, 120 hertz playing. However, the game is only running at 60 FPS, and the reason is I'm running at triple 4K. So I do have the other side window here, and you can kind of see it perfectly aligns with my field of view. Even Emma here, her head is on the breast, and I have the left one here as well. So that's why it's really hard for my simulator, even with a 9950X3D with a 4090, to keep up above 60 FPS on a 4K triple. You have school tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I have to work tomorrow as well. I have to work tomorrow and Tuesday, and then vacation. Looking forward to that. Trying to get 100% damage. I saw a guy on YouTube trying to do that. It's really hard. Game name, Ibram. It's called Euro Truck Simulator. Yeah, we're going fast. We are right in the heart of Germany. It'd be cool if they had Nordschleife here. Can you imagine going around the Nürburgring with an 18-wheeler? That'd be fun. Just watch your sim build. Nice, man. Thank you, Ben. yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you start building one, make sure you join our Discord and share your pictures with us. We have a growing community there of people who are building real car simulators. And, we exchange information. Every car is slightly different. So, although my tutorial is going to work with most cars, you're still going to have to adjust here and there. TP Kapu, you have to follow my tutorial, man. Unfortunately, you can't just buy a simulator like this ready, but you can build one. Where can you get the game? On Steam. Oh, nice. Yeah, Christmas holidays. Can't wait for that. Go fast. Germany has Autobahn roads. Yeah, but not for trucks, Jay. And I'm going way faster than I should. The speed limit here is 50 miles an hour. I'm doing 70 plus. What's the top speed, Cowboy? I can do about 95, 94 miles an hour. That's as fast as I could go one time when I tried to max out the speed. Yeah, we're driving fast. We're going definitely way faster than the speed limit. We're doing almost 80 miles an hour, which is okay in America. In some states, you can actually drive a truck at 80 miles an hour. But here in Germany, they don't like that. Yeah, the dices are dancing. Going all around. Kiwi P7R, nice setup. Thank you, man. Great vibe. Awesome. Thank you, man. Glad you liked it. From the remote South Australia. Nice. Yeah, I've got some people from Australia that watch every now and then. I have a couple of friends from Australia. They're content creators as well. And it's so cool, especially to think that you guys are the complete, inverted of our time. So it's midnight there, right? Because it's noon here in Florida. So that's so cool. Sorry if it's been asked before, but this is dashboard cockpit custom made. You could say so. I built it myself based on real car parts. So obviously Volvo made this. I just put it together in my house. I do have a tutorial on my channel, so if you're interested, you can watch it. But yes, you could call it custom made. Barbara, it's noon here for me. It's 12:03 p.m. right now in the Eastern Standard Time. Alvis, Al, you just driving real life, bro? Oh, buddy. I drove yesterday a lot on a car meet. It was a lot of fun, by the way, with my Cadillac. And I do drive all my 4 cars evenly every week. Not every day, because I work from home. But don't you worry, child. I do get to drive my cars. And I do get to drive in Europe with my truck from my house in Florida, which is pretty dang awesome, if you ask me. Oh, 0% damage is almost impossible. You always have some tire wear or something going on. Milton, yes, I am in the truck. Oh, nice, Jay. Hello to India. 3:33 in the AM. Oh man, it's pretty late for you. That's so cool. Are the real dials or they're on a screen? These are real dials. The ones I was using yesterday, the last time I live streamed, last week and a half ago, those were digital. This one is real. This one is real analog gauges from a real Volvo S60R. Tufik, what happens if I crash? Nothing. It'll just get damaged on my CarPlay here. You can see the damage here on the little truck thing. About 23% right now. That'll just go up. And then I'll have to pay a fine, and that's it. Thank you, Z4 Edits. Thank you, man. See you later, man. I hope to see you again. Are the trucks on the road other players, or does it work with multiplayer? Jake, it does work with multiplayer, but I'm playing offline, so everything you see here is AI. It's just NPCs. Top Lover, howdy man, I wish for one of those setups. Can I ask you how much for one? You can spend about $700 if you follow my tutorial, Top Lover. I have a tutorial on my channel. So you can download the stuff that I have and watch my video, and it'll have a breakdown, all the parts you need, everything. We need an ETA on the shipment. Oh, sir, we are going to be there in 9 minutes. In 9 minutes, you can actually see the ETA is on the bottom left quadrant right here. Whoa, don't crash, don't crash. Right here is the ETA. Is a 32-inch monitors large enough for a full panoramic view? On a regular setup, yes, Mr. Dark. On a car, no, because usually the width of your dashboard will be longer than a 32-inch monitor. That's why I have a 65-inch TV here, because it's the only way I can cover the whole dashboard, and it looks right with that, because if you see the end of the TV right there, that's right about where the dashboard ends, and then you have the other TV. God dang, man, 6K what, Dre the Caddy man? If you're talking about RPMs, this is obviously calibrated, my friend. I don't care if the truck is doing 1500 RPMs or 2000. What I care is where is the red line. So the red line is calibrated to my tachometer, which is just about 7,000 RPMs on the Volvo. Oh yeah, there's a long playlist of my live streams already. I do live stream a couple of hours every weekday, and on the weekends I usually go a little longer, but today we're gonna end the live stream after I finish this. Another speeding violation, 5,000 euros? God dang it, I hate the speeding tickets here in Europe. Hi, you're welcome, Sub Lover. I hope you enjoy my tutorials. If you watch them, just let me know. Join my Discord, and if you build it, definitely share pictures. Cool Cat doing a kickflip. Thank you, sir. I don't know, where is that? Is that a city, I assume? Albania? Got the Jake going. When I do need it, I just pull it, and that's the Jake. You can see the light comes on the dashboard, and that will hold the speed. The Jake brake is not very efficient here with the Euro truck. I don't know why, but it's holding off. The exit here. Is Euro Truck Simulator more updated than US? No, it's about the same. They usually release updates for both. Pretty close together. How much did you pay for everything, including TV, steering wheel, PC, etc.? Emir, I spent about $10,000. But that doesn't mean if you build one, you'll spend that much. Because it depends on your budget, not mine. My budget for computer, for TVs, was probably more than average. But if you want to build on a cheap side, you can build one with about $900. 10% of the cost. What buttons are you using for your split and high-low? Cozy Bear Lap Plante? Sorry man, I butchered your name. So I'm not using high-low. I changed the transmission in this truck to a 6-speed manual transmission, so it matches my real-life manual 6-speed transmission here. So that's how I did this here. The Real Razor, my time is right here, 12:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the same time as New York time. It feels intimidating when it comes to electronics. I'm making tutorials, Trey, to teach you guys how to do the electronics as well, so don't worry, it's not as hard as people think. How come you to put the game GPS on the Apple CarPlay craze? It's a game limitation craze. Unfortunately, the GPS doesn't work off screen, and this is something that really bothers me with this game and everybody else for that matter, but it's just a game limitation. If they would, I could put a map there, but that's not going to be the GPS. It's not going to be telling me the route. We need fuel, guys. Albania, what city am I going to? We're going to the city of Stuttgart in Germany. Do you think they let Xbox One play American Truck Simulator or just leave? I don't know. I know they're gonna have for Xbox, but the latest one. Oh, dude, sweet, Jamie. Is it in good condition? I was in a Volvo meet yesterday. There were 2 Volvo 850 T5 and 1 R. Look beautiful. I love the R. The 850Rs are beautiful, beautiful cars. What color did you buy? Tell me it's the yellow. I love that yellow. What kind of truck are you driving at 8,000 RPM? It's high for diesel. Chill, dude. It's not 8,000 RPMs. It doesn't matter the number. What matters is the red line, so that's calibrated. Think about it. If I drive an F1 car, it has 15,000 RPMs. If I drive a regular car with 8,000 RPMs, I don't care about the number. I care about what is, where is the red line? When do I have to shift based on the red line? So this is what it's calibrated. The truck still has 2,000 RPMs, but the 2,000 RPMs red line is at the 7,000 RPMs. Pretty simple, actually. Oh, nice. You're a trucker in real life. We're almost at our destination, and we're pretty low on fuel. Yeah, Isabella, we need fuel. Now I am curious. Do you have a CDL in real life too, or do you just enjoy the sim driving experience? Yeah, I don't have a CDL. No, I don't. I never driven a truck in real life, Craze. How you've got it like you're driving a car, Levi? I am using a real car interior. That helps a lot with the immersion. Where is the entrance to our delivery site? Is it here? No, it's on the next one. Do I see your messages? I literally just answered your message. It's a Mercedes museum, is it? Oh, they have one here, I think, right? In Stuttgart. Oh, right here is our parking spot. That's gonna be a tough one. You know what? What we're gonna do? I'm just gonna go kind of out and then back in. That's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be a lot easier for me. And I'm allowed to make it easier for me. Not crash there. Just driving real life at this point. Oh, kid, I drove to a car meet yesterday. One of my 4 cars, kid. Don't worry about it. I'm good. It's Sunday. I'm probably gonna drive later, but only if I have to. I'm not gonna just drive if I don't need to. I'm not a, silly person. Then I drive here if I don't need to drive. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna just kind of line up here. Again, the ratio here for the turn. Our family car is also a Volvo, and I really like Volvos, to be honest. Yes, man, I love Volvos as well. I did own 3 Volvos up until like a month ago, and I am down to 2 Volvos. I traded one of my Volvos to a Cadillac. All right, that's easier. Stop looking at your phone while driving, Craze? Are you crazy? I did not look at my phone, not even once, buddy. Why is it not moving? I'm not hitting anything, am I? Oh, it's a glitch. Look at that. Oh, now it's moving. When I'm inside a truck, it doesn't move? Oh, that's crazy. There we go. Go. Why bro's revving 3,000 RPMs with a truck from stop? because this is calibrated. Oh my God, people, I don't care about the number. What I care about is the red line. Any smart person would calibrate it with the red line, not the number. Sometimes I drive other cars as well in the simulator, and I don't care about the number. I'm stuck to an 8,000 RPM tachometer. So when I'm driving a truck with 2,000 RPMs, if I just drive, it'll be stuck at 2,000. That'd be the max I'd see. That doesn't matter. What it matters is the red line. So when I floor it, let me put the parking brake on. If I floor it, it goes to the red line, which is the red line in the truck. It's calibrated. Awesome. Now we did that. We got that out of the way for the 20th time. Let's detach the cargo. Eliamo, welcome back, man. How are you? So let's put some fuel in this beautiful truck, as we are very low on fuel. We're not going to get a job right now because I will end the live stream real soon because I'm hungry and it's about time for lunch. Let's go back inside the truck. Let's find a fuel station. And it'd be cool if there was a service center. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, but that's not fuel. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Yeah, we'll do this. Let's put here, and then we'll go here. This is the shortest path? Okay, I'll take it. So let's go. Game name is Euro Truck Simulator, my friend. Oh, how am I liking the Cadillac Dominator? Dude, I drove 1,000 miles in less than a month, and I don't have to drive that much. Yesterday, I went to the Volvo meet with the Cadillac. That's how much I like it. Granted, I have a bunch of friends there. They wanted to see the car. So I took it there. You thought that was how I saw the chat? No, it's on the TV here, man. What Volvo did you trade in? It was the T5, the 2020 T5. I kept the T8 2022 and the S60R, man. It's never gonna be sold. The S60R is gonna be, you know, family inheritance. we're, you know, my daughter, I hope to leave it to her, and she will keep it alive and working, hopefully. Thank you, Tim's. Oh, thank you, The Real Razor. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we do need fuel. That's very realistic. We do need fuel. So we're gonna get some fuel and we're gonna fix the truck because it does have a lot of damage. Which truck am I driving, Tim's? I'm driving the Volvo FH16, the 750 horsepower, and I'm not, you know, be careful here not to crash. But yeah, this beautiful truck here. We just delivered a cargo, so that's why we are free as a bird. How do you manage the car transmission to control the many gears in the truck, Ahmed? So I changed the transmission in the game to a 6-speed transmission. It's just easier. So I have a 6-speed in the truck in the game and 6-speed here. Do you prefer Euro Sim over American Sim? I do prefer the American one over the Euro. I'm driving in the Euro one today because I'm gonna be in Europe on Wednesday in Germany. So I just wanted to, you know, drive more here. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. This is a car interior, and I'm playing obviously with the truck. Yeah, we're going to put some fuel pretty close to the fuel station. Gotta go fast. Yes, Euro truck. ETS2. Is that a fire truck? Looks like it. OBS? No, I use Meld. I've been using Meld lately. Oh, the fuel station is on the other side of the road. How do I get there? Is this off-fart open? Yes, I think that's how I get there. Does the engine light and other warning lights work on the sim? So most of the lights here work. The engine light is one of the lights that I couldn't find it yet. So I'm missing a few lights, and the engine is one of those. Do I drive in real life? Yes, I do. I have 4 cars in real life. I have a 2005 Volvo S60R, just like this one, in manual transmission. I have a 2022 Volvo S60 T8 in black. And I have a Cadillac, in order of years, I have a minivan. Let me just check the map here. No, it's on the other. I have a minivan, a 2025 Kia Carnival, Prestige Hybrid. And I have a 2026 Cadillac CT5V. Yeah, a couple of close calls. Do you wreck more than people think? No, I don't wreck that many times here in this game. When I usually crash is when I'm playing BeamNG. Have you thought about changing your 6-speed to a 12-speed? Nah, I've used it like that in the past, using the button here to change from high to low. But to be super honest with you, buddy, I don't think that's, necessary for immersion. For me, I do understand that some people really think like that, but I don't. Oh, nope, wrong way. What do I think of Meld? No, I mean, open disclaimer here, Chris. I'm using a separate PC for streaming. So, the problem is, anything, I have like 4 cameras connected to the computer. I have a bunch of things that need to work in order to live stream. So anything I put here is demanding. Even if I have a 9950 X3D with a 4090. This is my computer right now, and it's still very demanding. On the streaming PC, it does super well with that Meld. Meld is pretty good. I can't complain about it. So I don't think it's demanding, no. Let's put some fuel here. Weird question. How much did the full sim cost? It's not a weird question, Kazi. So the everything with the TVs, the PC that I have, and all the things that I have is about $10,000. Does it mean if you want to build one, you're going to spend that much? No. You can definitely run with much less. If you have a computer, if you have one monitor, you can spend $900. $700 is how much I spent on the Simrig itself. Plus, you're gonna buy another, I don't know, cheap steering wheel for $200. I did go overboard because my budget is bigger and I live stream. So that's why. Mr. Darkhawk, from the looks of it, he seems to have a 5090 with a 9800 X3D. Pretty close. It's a 4090 with a 9950 X3D. That's my current setup. Since we're parked here, where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Show it. All right, so this is my current system. You can kind of see, I'm going to move the camera closer so you can read it, because it's pretty hard to read. I understand. So, move it a little bit higher. There you go. This is my computer. I have an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D. I have a GeForce RTX 4090. This Trigger 6 external graphics is the one that's running the Apple CarPlay down here. And my motherboard is Asus Tech Computer Inc. Tough Gaming X870 plus Wi-Fi. And I do have the memory here, DDR5, and I have a bunch of hard drives. Content creation requires a lot of hard drives. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, man. Oh, let me show you, Chris. You asked about it. Let me open up since we're here. This is the streaming PC. So this is what it looks like. Let me get bigger. So this is Meld that I'm running. I'm running Meld here. Get a little closer there as well. So Meld, and you see the feedback. You're gonna be infinite right here, obviously, because you know this is the widescreen version. This is the horizontal. The vertical and the horizontal. This is how it looks. So I have the separate screens, and I can have the separate modes as well. And here's my audio. The audio is coming from the PC, the gaming PC, in one channel only to the streaming PC. So I don't really need more channels. Yes, Mr. Dark, yes, you're correct, but I'm gaming and also doing a whole bunch of other things. So I'm using the GPU lasso, or no, CPU lasso, to say what I want things to do, and that's why I have a 9950X3D. So processor lasso. This guy here does all. Oh, there's an update. I'll do that later. So this is what tells like who is using what. So okay, game, you're gonna go on the X3D side, and for instance, SimHub, all the other stuff that needs to run my simulator goes on the non-X3D. So yeah, pretty cool software. Oh, I need to put the update now. I'll just do it now. We're ending the live stream anyway, so if it makes my computer a little slower, that's okay. We can take that. All right, Moza R3 giveaway week 1. Follow me. No, don't follow me. Follow me. So you get a mute, buddy. I don't like that. All right. And not only a mute, let's just block you. So that way deletes your comment. What company do you work for? I prefer not to say, Calvin. I work with market research. What steering wheel do I use? A Fanatec Club Sport DD with 12 Newton meters. All right, let's see. Where are you from? I'm from Brazil. Arnulf. Does the steering wheel have the game force feedback? Yes, it does. It's 12 Newton meters of force feedback. Yes, I parked the cores that I don't need, but that's why the 9800 would be great if I would be only gaming. But because my simulator does require a lot of stuff to work, the 9950 X3D makes more sense to me. And I was willing to pay the price difference. So, thank you, K3 Sick. BKR Gaming, of course I remember you, man. Of course I do. Yeah, and here's my current wheel, but in January we're going to be upgrading to a Moza. So this is a Fanatec software. It's a Fanatec Club 4 DD with 12 Newton meters. This is my current steering wheel setup. Yeah. Funny. And people say, oh, there's some latency. I don't know where they see the latency. All right. So that's pretty much it for today, I think. I was out on vacation not a vacation. I was on a business trip. Now I'm going to be out on vacation. So don't, if you follow, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I'll be back tomorrow and Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I'm going to be off for 10 days. And then I'm back for normal, regular streaming from there on. Right. Well, we're from Brazil. Your English is good. I haven't... Oh, you went to Brazil? Yeah, nice. I'm from Curitiba in Brazil. I am so selfish. How is that, Drag83? How am I being selfish? I not only take the time to make the tutorials, to share everything that I know about this simulator, I also live stream and talk to you guys the whole time I'm yapping here. A lot of streamers just play games. I'd love to know, how am I being selfish? Thank you, Mr. Dark. Thank you. Yes. So BKR, I was on a business trip, so that's unrelated to like vacation. And now I am going to go on an actual vacation. I'm going to go to Europe, to Germany. Do you have a button on the handbrake or a real handbrake? I do have both, Kazi. So let me show you here. Where's the mouse? Here. So, and here's the handbrake, right? You can see the handbrake lever. It works in the game. But when I'm playing American Truck Simulator, because trucks use like those levers, the button here is the one that turns off. You see the parking brake light on and off going up there. And you can hear it. Oh, I don't know. I haven't checked what's the Cadillac top speed. That's a good question. Oh, nice, Isabella. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. All right, my good friends. Let me just... I don't know, when I went to Brazil, I saw people playing beach football. Oh, nice. Oh, nice, man. Neymar, yeah. Probably getting old by now. It's so funny. Yeah, I don't know, Liamo. Maybe that's his logic. I don't know. Dominus, I have a tutorial on my channel. Can you start the car? Yeah, I can start it, but I will stop streaming because I've been on the live stream for 2 hours now. So let's start it. Oh, Trace, I'm sorry. I'm ending the live stream. You just joined when I'm finishing, so you can watch the replay on my YouTube, or you can join tomorrow morning that I'm going to be live streaming again from just about 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've been good, Lotus. Yes, I'm streaming tomorrow, BKR, and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday, I'll be on. What is the time in Brazil? So Brazil is an hour ahead of us here in Florida. So 2 hours now because of daylight saving time. Oh, wow. So it's 2 p.m. in Brazil. 2:30 p.m. All right, guys. See you tomorrow morning. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button before you go. And watch my tutorials if you're interested. I have a bunch of videos, a bunch of shorts. There's a lot of content for you guys to watch. If you're just joining right now on my TikTok, I have a bunch of stuff as well. I do really hope to see you guys tomorrow. Isabella, thank you for staying with me the whole live stream. And Eliamo, hope to see you guys tomorrow. BKR, you too. See you guys on the next one. Stay safe and enjoy your Sunday.